Good morning, Dean.
How are you doing this morning?
Cold. I'm cold. Are you?
Winter has arrived. I think it's
Oh.
has hit us here, and
Well,
I think
our golf games are over, aren't they?
yeah.
Maybe.
My golf game's been over for a long time, but
we
I
won't.
won't get to play.
We won't talk about it. But hey, it's been quite a change, and it's been beautiful. But I've still got to get my leaves out of there.
Yeah.
And I waited till it's going to get cold. But now I won't sweat, right?
Yeah.
So,
No. Yeah. That's the smart thing to do. Wait till they get wet and heavy and hard
Yeah.
hard to get rid of.
Exactly.
So the leaf blower won't move them.
Well, it is a great thing for Berryville, I know, to go around and pick up the leaves because it's a great asset for our town to do that.
Yeah.
And hey, let's just go right into Happy Veterans Day.
Happy Veterans Day. And, it is one of the great things living in this community, how much support that they get. You just go up on the square and you can see the monument. And
Look at all the flags.
yeah.
I mean, how cool.
It's wonderful. And they deserve everything they get plus more and more. Got all kinds of things, give a shout out to all the schools here.
Boy, no kidding.
And what they're doing. Berryville, they're having an assembly today at 11 o'clock. At the high school, the intermediate school's doing a program at 9 o'clock with there. And I think Owen Powell's going to be a speaker at it.
He is, right?
Green Forest is having an assembly as well at 10 o'clock for the Veterans Day. And then in Eureka, the American Legion Parade is going to take place. And they're going to have the Ozark Highlanders Pipe Band, the high school band, and the choir participating in all that. So shout out to all them and just the support they give.
And let me add, to Eureka Springs FFA, they're doing a little breakfast this morning as well. So give them a little recognition. But I know a lot of that was RSVP, but, I guarantee you, any veteran that wants to be a part of any of it, they're going to be welcomed, and even their families. So, we don't talk enough about just the veterans, but their families. It's all, it's something to be prideful about. Everybody that's got somebody in their family. I can say I was not a veteran, but I've got ancestors that I'm proud of.
Absolutely. So the sacrifices they've made and the families included. So.
Big deal. So, today is a big basketball game today, right?
It is.
Hey, we got Berryville heading over to Eureka Springs, and if you can't make it, we want you to make it. But if you can, Andy Dean's going to call that one, and we'll have it on both our stations, 107 and 100.9. But we cover Eureka and Berryville and Green Forest. But they're going to tangle tonight at Highlander Arena.
It should be a good one. Be a good one. Berryville had a exhibition game on Tuesday against Siloam Springs, so hopefully they'll gain from that experience and be ready to go with the new troop that they have this year. So a lot of optimism coming into the season.
We know we don't have our big center. He's moved off to college and. But, I watched it on YouTube, and we are feisty. We work hard, and that's a trait of Coach Compton's teams, isn't it? So.
It is. They're going to compete from the tip to the last whistle, so tick on the clock. So
the Highlanders that they're facing tonight, of course, the girls will start about 6, and then the boys will play. But I know Coach Rambo over there, I mean, they did outstanding just like Berryville. They went deep into state. They've lost some big ones, but Shane Holloway, he's a 6'11" senior for Eureka Springs.
Wow.
And he had just about an average of a double-double last year as a junior. And Dylan Johnson, he's their sharpshooter. He was All-State last year and made a school record for threes in the season, but I think he's already made this year has already had the most night in threes. I think he made a new record. Not sure how many it was, probably 9 or 10
Didn't he beat his brother?
That's right. It was one of his relatives.
Relatives,
right?
Yeah.
So he, I know our barber down here at Berryville.
Bruce Campbell?
Yeah, that's relations to them. So, whenever Carroll County bragging rights are online, if you're split, you're gonna have to make a decision, right?
Yeah. You can't ride the fence when it comes to matchups, and it's all in fun. And we support all our schools and all those
Love it.
students.
Well, and it's a beautiful arena. If nobody's been down to Eureka Springs to the Highlander Arena, it's a great place to get started for the season. So, what else we want to
Well,
talk about?
throw in Green Forest or the
Oh,
3A
yes.
state cross country champions.
Those senior high boys, they had a ton of them, and they all medaled, I guess you might
Yeah.
say. But outstanding. There's a long legacy going on with Green Forest between cross country and soccer. But that track team and their track that they have over there, they've had it for several years. Congratulations to them. That's just awesome when you go down to state. Have you seen one of the meets down there in Oakland?
I've seen about 3 of them down there, and it's a great venue, great opportunity for these kids too to not only experience hot springs, but to be out there in the middle of Oaklawn Park and run. And for the spectators,
Yeah,
I mean, you're
perfect.
able to stand and you're able to pretty much watch them the entire time, which isn't the norm
Right.
at cross country meets. They'll run around trees or somewhere and disappear for a long period of time. So
Yeah, you could see them all.
and there's a huge crowd out there. So
Well, I hope we get to watch all of the hog game too this weekend. We talked a little bit about your old buddy, Coach Hugh Freeze. He took us. He got us just a couple of points.
I wanted to make sure I threw the shout out there that you give him an extra week and you don't come in
Yeah.
with the energy and enthusiasm as you need. He will slip up on you, and unfortunately, that's what happened against the Razorbacks. But
Hey,
new game, we've bounced back before, and we've done it against LSU. So hopefully,
that's right.
all will be forgiven. They come back and beat the Tigers
Well,
Saturday.
I'll give a shout out to some of our local folks. Wade Hill, Kings River Physical Therapy. His wife is all purple. She's all LSU, and of course we know Wade. He was a Razorback,
Yeah.
and so they're split. So, and I put this on air because I know she puts it on Facebook all the time, but it determines on which Christmas tree, either a purple or a red one.
Oh,
right?
okay.
So there's things on the line.
So we're wanting a red
A
tree
red
at the Hill household.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, there you go. So anyway, hey, and we talking about Hugh Freeze, Arkansas State. They're playing this week, right?
They are, and I'm going to end up going down there. I've got a wedding to go to, but going to be able to watch them play UMass
Okay.
there in Jonesboro. So that'll be a.
How are the Wolves doing?
Well, they hadn't done as well. They're actually 2-7, so
I see.
haven't responded as well.
I mean, usually that conference they're
Yeah.
right there neck and neck, aren't they?
And that conference is moved up to be one of the best of the other 5.
Yeah.
Not the big schools or the big conferences. So, but it'll be fun to be back and to see a lot of those folks and watch the Red Wolves.
Well, I know you've got this on the list, but we want to thank everybody that voted, right?
We do.
Yep.
We do.
The election was done, and we've got some new people that'll be starting in January, and
The mayor went
He made it.
undefeated. He
know
beat unopposed. So
I heard his votes, but there was time you could have put a ride-on in there, right?
Right. Well, I had teased him and said that there's a campaign out there, write-in for Chuck Stubbs.
Yeah, our buddy Chuck,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
we'll just tell on him.
But he didn't get enough votes to surpass him. But
No,
Got-
but we need to kudos to everybody that went out and voted because
Right.
it was a big turnout, and that's what we want. That's what America's all about.
right, and want to continue that with them to always take advantage of that opportunity that we have that luxury to have here in the U.S. David Ryder, shout out to him as our new county judge.
Yep. Just talked to him yesterday, and I know he's excited. But those all those folks that ran, they ran a good campaign, and it's nice that in our little territory we don't have to go after it.